If there is such a hell, and if that hell is real, then Nickelodeon deserves to rot in it for what they have done to this amazing show. I am MegamanNG, and I welcome you to another Rise of the TMNT Season 2 episode review. There are only 4 episode reviews left, and after this, I will no longer be supporting Nickelodeon, and I will explain why at the last one. But don't worry, I have something special planned for these scumbags. Anyway, let us talk about episode 12A, the first of the 4-part finale, E-Turtle, Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And the worst part about this? They never promoted it at all. We were supposed to get 13 more episodes after these 4 parts, but Nickelodeon decided to cut it outright because of poor toy sales. Nickelodeon has learned absolutely nothing. I could go on, but I have a job to do. I'll provide a summary as well as some of the main points. Let us begin. In an abandoned place, the Foot plan on using the Shredder to restore him to his former glory. Meanwhile, the Turtles are in hiding. They try to come up with a plan, but to little avail. Draxum tells them of a way to fight back against Shredder by seeking out a weapon capable of destroying him. To do that, they must travel deep into Splinter's mind. It's gonna be psychedelic. Can the Turtles be able to find what they need before the Shredder strikes back? New episode, new review. It's sad that it has to come to this, but Nickelodeon has ended the series, and that alone is absolutely disgusting. And believe me, I would rant all about it, but I'm gonna be saving all that for the last one. Believe me, I will rip them a new one. This is the first of 4 parts that serves as a finale to Rise of the TMNT. Like I said already, do not worry. I have something very special planned to Nickelodeon and how they poorly treated not just this gem, but every other show they have had. And it's been like that for years. In part 1, the Turtles travel into Splinter's mind in the hopes of finding a way to defeat the Shredder. But as they do so, they encounter the darkness that seeps into his mind, his subconscious as it were, including a shadowed version of Lujitsu. This episode rocks, I'm not gonna lie to you. It delves deep into Splinter's mind, and with it, all his memories. To say that it ain't pleasant is an understatement. It's an understanding, I believe. Lujitsu wasn't always such a psychedelic martial artist and everything like that. The guy was someone that wanted to make his own mark in history. He's more or less like a troubling delinquent of sorts, wanting to avoid destiny that was given to him to make his own path. The problem is that he saw stuff like the Shredder and his destiny as nothing but nonsense, to the point where he wanted to distance himself from his grandfather. Because, honestly, we actually learn why. It's depressing, and I actually liked it. I mean, it's just really sad. And it's also sad that they had to just rush it through because they knew it wasn't going to be ending. We know we're getting the Netflix movie, but the fact that Nickelodeon would go and do this is disgusting. Seeing Lujitsu, aka Hamato Yoshi, trying to comfort his own mom when he was a child, as she departed to fulfill her destiny, was just messed up. It made me want to shed a tear, I'm not going to lie. But it also adds a bit more weight, because I felt that it also had an effect in his life, because he saw all the stuff regarding the Shredder and everything as just a bunch of nonsense. I honestly felt that the pacing was all over the place, but to be fair, I kind of liked it that way. It also adds to the intensity of an otherwise solid episode. Like I said, I have been praising this show to high heaven, and the fact that there are people that wouldn't give this show a chance, and the fact that Nickelodeon would just outright abandon it because of low toy sales, really shows that Nickelodeon never cared. They never gave a damn! I'm sorry, I'm just angry as all. I really did like this episode a lot. I loved it. I loved it so much. It's just despicable of what they did. The episode was awesome. Much of it is mostly exposition, but at the same time, you have to wonder what could have been had they were given more to work with, instead of what the fate they were given. But I will say this. I am going to commend every single person who worked on these final 4 episodes. Because if they were going to make a finale out of it, they did a fantastic job. And part 1 is no exception. I truthfully mean that. Because everything about it was awesome. If I were to detail my favorite parts, it would be an injustice. My only problem with the episode was the pacing, and they decided to just rush it too fast. But it was the result of Nickelodeon being utter spineless idiots, realizing that toy sales for Rise didn't do well, so they decided to make the show suffer. And what a shame, because I remember so many people bad-mouthing about the show. Especially mysterious MrEnter, who is a complete loon. But yeah, I really liked the episode, but the ending was a shocker. They were able to find the sword, and they found a woman. But what they don't realize was that their actions allowed the Shredder to finally awaken. And he actually talks, which is surprising. I'm more curious for what the next episode will be. And believe me, I'm going to look forward to this. I'm thankful that we got a show as awesome as this. What I'm not is Nickelodeon being utter dicks. I give this a 9 out of 10. Watch the episode. You will not regret it. Trust me, I know that for a fact. Look forward to my next episode review tomorrow, as I will review part 2, Shreddy or Not. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It means a lot. And if you want your voice to be heard, the video where I mention it is in the description below. And I'm surprised it already had over 1,000 views. To all who watched it and shared it, thanks. I have 5 people so far who have provided their voice clips, and they will be shouted out. I hope to get more. So yeah, that's it. There is no cowabunga for this time. I'm going to end it by saying, this is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Rot in hell, Nickelodeon, for what you did.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, in the house shell, rising up against evil, paint the city green. Rappers ready for a fight.